A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block. So hemispherical depression. So it is taken out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of the remaining portion. Suppose here is a cubical block. So now, in the previous example, hemisphere was surmounted on this. Now depression means here is a circular, so this type of depression. This wooden part is taken out. This portion is taken out. So let us draw the diagram now. So I am going to draw one cubical block now. So let us draw a cubical block like this. So you can join like this. Now you can view the top surface clearly. So here a depression. So that means the wooden part is taken out from this cubical box. So now this portion says, now this is the depression you can see now. So this portion is taken out. So now what is this diameter here? You can view this one face of the cubical wooden block such that the diameter is equal to L of the hemisphere. So look at this. Hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So diameter and edge are equal. Suppose if I join this, so look at this portion, diameter. So that means like this. So this diameter is equal to L and the edge also will be equal to L. Okay. So diameter and this edge both are same. So now you need to find the remaining surface area of this solid. So what is the formula you can make here? Total surface area of this solid now. So you can do like this. Total surface area. First you take total surface area of cube plus this curved surface area which is inside this cube. Curved surface area of hemisphere. So then what you have to remove from this? See, when you take the total surface area of cube, this top portion also is covered here. But it is a depression, you can see that the top portion, this much area is missing now. So this much area is missing here. A circular area, this is not there. Okay, this area is missing. So that means what you have to minus from here? In the same case what we did in the previous example. So area of this circle. So minus area of the circle. Area of that circle here on the top. So now formula you can write. So total surface area of this cube here 6L square plus curved surface area of this hemisphere it is 2 pi r square. Then minus one circle, that is pi r square. So same formula you are getting L 6L square 2 pi r square minus pi r square 1 pi r square. So substitute here. So total surface area is equal to diameter, edge here given 6 L itself, length here, so area is equal to 6L square only, plus pi value you can write 22 by 7. Here radius now, so radius here half of this length, half of the diameter. So radius here is equal to, so 7 by L by 2. So it is L divided by 2, diameter by 2 units. So look at this, since it is given L units, so therefore radius will become half of that one, L by 2. So you can write pi r square means L by 2 whole square. So 6L square plus 22 by 7 into L square by 4. Cancel this 2 2s are 2 11s are. 6L square plus 11 L square by 7 2s are 14. Simplify this one. Take LCM as 14. 16, 14 6 are 14 6 are 84. L square plus 11 L square. This is L square So now the sum is 595 L square by 14. This is the total surface area. So square units. So whatever the units, it should be in the square units only. You can keep this in this way also. 6L square as it is. Instead of 22 by 7 I have written 5. So L square by L by 2 whole square means L square by 4. Take LCM, it becomes 24 L square plus pi L square. Take L square common in the numerator, it becomes 24 plus pi divided by 4. This is also a solution, square units. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with the two hemispheres struck to each of its ends. So it's like this. So here you can split this into two parts now. So this is hemispherical part attached to the cylindrical part. Here also. Like this, two hemispherical parts. So now in between you are finding the cylindrical portion. So two hemispheres are attached to this ends of the cylindrical portion, then it becomes a capsule like this. So now, and its dimensions are given, total length here 14 millimeter and this diameter here 5 millimeter. Find the surface area. Now you have to make a formula to find the closure level. Here there are three parts. One is this, second one this, third one is this one. So both are congruent. This hemisphere and this hemisphere both are congruent. So therefore, total surface area we can write like this. Total surface area is equal to, here cylindrical portion you are going to take only the curved surface area. So you are going to exclude these circular bases. So curved surface area of cylinder, you have to change according to the diagram. Formula changes according to that. See, only you are going to consider curved surface area of the cylinder. Then add these two surfaces. 2 times the surface area, curved surface area of the hemispheres on either side. So therefore, plus 2 times the curved surface area of hemispheres. CSA of hemispheres. So we have 2 hemispheres on either side of this cylindrical part. So both are congruent. So therefore, this total surface, curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of this hemisphere into 2. So now, curved surface area of the cylinder, you know the formula, 2 pi RH plus 2 times. So curved surface area of hemisphere, you know it is 2 pi r square. So now you can substitute the values that you know. So radius here you can write. So we have to find out what is the height here. Height of this one, cylindrical portion. So height of cylindrical portion. So height of cylinder is equal to, see what is the radius? Before you go for height, radius of hemisphere or radius of cylinder, both are same, is equal to radius of cylinder, both are equal to, see the diameter divided by 5 by 2 millimeter. So the height here 5 by 2 meter means, so this side also one radius you have to remove and this side also one radius remove, then you will get this length of the cylinder. So that is 14 minus of this portion here 2.5, remove that one, this side 2.5, you remove this one. So 14 minus 5, it is 9 millimeter. So you got the height as 9 millimeter, then the radius is equal to 5 by 2, that is 3.5. Why we are subtracting? To find out this length, you need to subtract this radius, same as this distance. So here also you need to subtract this radius, same as this distance. So you are subtracting on either side this much length. So these two are equal to the radius. So 14 minus this is 2.5 and this is 2.5. If you subtract 2.5 from this total length, you will get the length of this cylinder. So now substitute in the formula. 2 times pi value 22 by 7, radius of the cylinder is 5 by 2, height of the cylinder here, we got it is 9 millimeter. So here we can write 9 plus 2 times 2 into pi value 22 by 7. So radius again here 5 by 2 whole square. So simplify this one. So you can cancel this 2 and 2. You are getting, so 22 into 45 by 7 plus, you can cancel this. Okay, let us simplify once again. 2 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 5 into 5 by 2 into 2. Cancel this 2 with 2 and this 2 with 2. So let us write what is left over. 22 into 45 by 7 plus 22 by 7 into 25. Take common 22 by 7. 22 by 7 if I take common, here 45 and here 25. So it gives you 22 by 7 into 5 plus 5 10, then 4 plus 3 7. Okay, 7 ones are 7 tens are. So it is 220 millimeter square. So that is the total surface area. Total surface area of this solid is 220 millimeter square. See, here we need to find the height. From the total length you subtract 2 radius, it is equal to radius of the hemisphere. Then you will get this is 9 and the radius here 5 by 2, that is 3.5, sorry, 2.5 and 2.5. Use this information. So curved surface area of the cylinder means this much portion, this area. So this much area up to here. So then 2 hemispheres, curved surface area of 2 hemispheres. So the formula becomes like this. Substitute all the values and simplify, you get the answer as 220 millimeter square.